The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Satter wants the ball. He's going to maybe tee it up for 11-3. He got it! 11 three-pointers for Ty Satter. It's unbelievable.
Here comes the Fusion the other way. Nice ball in towards Kamai. Kamai able to set it down. Kamai beating the keeper. Shot on the way, and Kamai scores. 1-0 for the Fusion, and it's
1-2 pitch. Line shot up the middle. One run will score. Deer rounding third. He's coming to the plate.
Burwest, they center in front. Scarborough down low, loose in front, in for a goal. South Shaley gets the first goal of this East Region title.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
All right, welcome back here to Astoria Field on day 4 or 5 of this 2023 State AA Tournament here in Dickinson, North Dakota. They just announced the starters for West Fargo. Now they're going through the starters for Fargo Post 2. Fargo Post 2 overall record, 38 wins and 6 losses. West Fargo overall record, 35 wins, 15 losses, and 1 tie. That one tie came in a 0-0 ball game in a game that they played in an invite tournament in Louisville, Kentucky. That game was 0-0, and they called it a tie because weather ended the game late enough in the game for it to be officially a game, if that makes sense. So you could say they're 35-15, 36-15, or 35-16. However you want to look at that, that's their record. These two teams met near the end of the regular season in a doubleheader on July 19th. Fargo Post 2 took the first game 15-2, and in that game, Bowden Meyer was the winning pitcher for Fargo Post 2. And for West Fargo, they won the second game 4-1, and the winning pitcher in that second game was Caleb Anderson. Your starting pitcher today for Fargo Post 2 is Bowden Meyer. Your starting pitcher today for West Fargo is Caleb Anderson. There you go. There's your preview of this one. We'll be back in a moment. Mitzel Magic Services is locally owned and operated out of Bismarck, North Dakota. They provide the services you need to keep your home looking great. Whether it's lawn mowing or snow removal, get the job done for a reasonable and affordable rate with Mitzel Magic Services. Mitzel Magic Services also offers weed control, landscaping, tree trimming, and yard cleanup services and more. Want some magic done to your yard? You know who to call. Mitzel Magic Services. Contact Jaden today at 701-333-9791 or visit them on Facebook by searching Mitzel Magic Services.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh! Making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Yes. Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pre-game lunch and for the post-game celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best, then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
I think what makes Proceed win is we're different than the other companies in many ways with our programming, our simplicity, our non-corporate attitudes, and our personal relationship building.
What Proceed is, we bring back the old-fashioned seed buying experience. We're true seedsmen. We care about everything from the sale to the planting to following up afterwards. That's what we're all about, is just trying to bring that experience back to a personal level.
Need seed? Think Proceed. Proceed.net, great seed at a reasonable price.
All right, welcome back. If you haven't seen them yet, you're going to see them today. It's the black West Fargo jerseys, trimmed in orange and green with the white, orange, and green hats in the outfield and the green hats when they are up to bat with their batting helmets. You're getting a look at Bowden Meyer. He was the winning pitcher against West Fargo in their 15-2 win in Game 1 of the doubleheader against back on July 19th between these two teams. Once again, the Patriots 35-15-1 on the season. Fargo Post 2 38-6 on the season overall. West Fargo is only one of 2 conference teams that have handed Fargo Post 2 a loss this year. The other team was Jamestown, who was eliminated earlier in this tournament by Williston. Some may say that was a shocker, but Williston playing some great ball. And all I have to say to Bismarck, Fargo Post 2, and West Fargo is watch out, because Williston is simply playing with nothing to lose, and they certainly proved that last night against their game against Minot, as they knocked off the number 2 seed. And that goes to prove that for the most part, it doesn't really matter what your seed is. You just need to start playing some baseball when it comes tournament time, and you should be just fine. Trey Stocker will be the leadoff batter here. So once again, West Fargo in their black jerseys with white numerals outlined in orange, with orange trim around the neck and sleeves, in white pants. And Fargo Post 2 in their white jerseys with black sleeves and red lettering and numerals outlined in black. And the first pitch comes across for ball 1 at 12:03 p.m. here at Astoria Field in Dickinson, or 1:03 p.m. for our friends back in Fargo, West Fargo. And for those cheering on the West Fargo Patriots from Bar 9, their kitchen opened 3 minutes ago. You know what? I take that back. Their kitchen opened an hour and 3 minutes ago. I got mixed up with the time change again. 3 balls and no strikes the count here to Trey Stocker. In the tournament, Trey Stocker has had 5 hits, and he'll walk. In addition to those 5 hits, he had a fly out and 2 groundouts. So he walks on 4 pitches, and now Caleb Deere steps up to the plate here for West Fargo. West Fargo coming out with these black jerseys as they welcome Horace High School into their association with the West Fargo Legion baseball program. So West Fargo in previous years made up of team members from the West Fargo Packers and the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs. And this year, it's those same 2 schools plus the Horace Hawks, which is a fairly brand new school. It's been around for a few years, but their sports teams have finally gotten things going here in the last year, maybe year and a half. And they have a really nice facility out there. Like, if you go to Horace High School, you wouldn't realize that you're in Horace. You'd think that you're in a big city, but then as soon as you leave their campus, you realize that it's a smaller city. It's kind of like the Green Bay Packers Stadium in Green Bay. Green Bay is a small community, but that stadium makes it feel like a bigger community, if that makes sense. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here to Caleb Deere. And Deere will check swing that for a foul, and will stay at 1-2. The state single A tournament is live on Magnitude. I think they're between games right now. And Wahpeton defeated Watford City in 5 innings by the final score of 17-0. So that game is over, and the next game will be starting soon, if not already started. So a runner on with the strikeout to Caleb Deere brings up Casey Clemenson. Clemenson in the tournament with a pair with 3 hits, 2 groundouts, 2 flyouts. Clemenson will take that first pitch for a strike. It's 0-1. They got him out at second. Pitch came across as a strike, so it's 0-2. Trey Stocker gets caught stealing. That'll empty the bases, and Casey Clemenson will continue his plate appearance here, down with the count 0-2. And if Bowden Meyer can sneak one more strike past Clemenson, it would result in a 3-up, 3-down inning with his teammate getting caught stealing at second. Swing and a miss on a pitch that was way outside. Casey Clemenson wants that one back. He will calmly walk back to the dugout, but as soon as he gets into the dugout, he's gonna be thinking about that one for the rest of this game. I bet you he won't do that again. All right, well, that ends the top of the first. No score here on your Proceed scoreboard. And Fargo Post 2 will bring up to bat the following batters: Sam Oshak, Landon Meyer, and Connor Holm. When we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned, we're coming right back.
I think what makes Proceed win is we're different than the other companies in many ways with our programming, our simplicity, our non-corporate attitudes, and our personal relationship building.
What Proceed is, we bring back the old-fashioned seed buying experience. We're true seedsmen. We care about everything from the sale to the planting to following up afterwards. That's what we're all about, is just trying to bring that experience back to a personal level.
Need seed? Think Proceed. Proceed.net, great seed at a reasonable price.
There's never a bored moment at Touchmark.
Here, it's always something going on. If I want to do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't.
The whole community has so much going on, activities for each day basically, and everything's right there.
There's always enough to keep me busy.
We have stuff day to day, such as gardening club, but we also have our big signature events like our Touchmark Woodstock event. There's never really a time to be bored if you don't want to be.
Welcome back. Sam Oshak's your leadoff batter here for Fargo Post 2. Fargo Post 2 got here with an 8-0 win over Williston and a 6-0 win over Bismarck. They have not given up a run in this tournament yet. They are the only team in this tournament who nobody has been able to score against. Every other team has given up at least 1 run or more in this tournament. And this is a hard hit ball out towards Wiggestrand. He'll fire it over to Clemenson for the 4-3 ground out, and that's 1 up, 1 down on 1 pitch for Sam Oshak, and Landon Myers the next batter now here for Fargo Post 2. Landon Meyer with a pair of flyouts, 3 groundouts, and reached on a fielder's choice. He has yet to have a hit in this tournament. This is up high for a strike. Strike zone a little bit taller today. And now we're even at a ball and a strike. 1-1 here to Landon Meyer. Connor Holm is on deck. We'll see him for sure this inning. 3 games today instead of 4. This one, Bismarck-Williston at 4 o'clock. And then the winner of Bismarck-Williston versus the loser of this one at 7 o'clock. And that one's going to be sent up to right field. And Connor Entz is there with the catch. Out number 2.
Shortstop number 8, Connor Holm.
West Fargo on the mound is Caleb Anderson. He was the winning pitcher in the 4-1 victory for West Fargo over Post 2 back on July 19th, which was game 2 of that doubleheader. West Fargo and Jamestown, the only 2 teams in conference play that were able to muster up the offense required to hand Post 2 a loss this year. Post 2 38-6. Their other 4 losses came against out-of-state opponents, including an exciting extra innings game against Lincoln Pius, where they lost on a walk-off home run. And a fly out to Caleb Deere will put an end to the first inning of play. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base for either team. And now West Fargo will bring us back to the bats.
Is at 12 pitches. 12 pitches. Anderson is at 8 pitches. 8 pitches.
And it'll be Brady Medina, Connor Entz, and Caleb Anderson when we return. Stay tuned, we're coming right back.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, aces, and vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. Welcome back. And it's Brady Medina who's going to pop it up, and it's going to go foul, and it'll be strike 1. Medina has a trio of flyouts, a ground out, 2 sacrifice flies in this tournament, as that pitch will come in for a ball. He also has an infield hit and reached base on an error. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is outside. Let's go around the bases for Fargo Post 2. So once again, you got Bowden Meyer, starting pitcher, Sam Oshak behind the plate catching. Charlie Kalbrenner at first, Landon Meyer at second, Connor Holm at short, and Jackson Byswinger over at third as the count moves to 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the outfield, you have Brady Manley in left, Wyatt Kozadowski in right, and Jordan Leininger in center field. That'll be a pass ball for ball 3. And a full count now here to Brady Medina. Connor Entz, Caleb Anderson are the other 2 batters that we're going to see for sure here this inning. 1, 2, 3 in the top of the first, and now they got the middle of the order. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, and it's going to left field, and it's going close to the warning track there, but it's going to be caught, I should say, by Brady Manley.
Right fielder, number 5, Connor Entz.
Connor Entz in the tournament with 4 hits, 2 flyouts, 1 ground out. This one fouled away for a strike 1. Once again, these stats are very close to official. I don't have the stats for the game versus West Fargo. Or I'm sorry, the game against Mandan is what I meant to say. Which was the first game that West Fargo played in this tournament. 0-2 now, and there's a strikeout. That's the second batter. It's gone down looking at the pitching of Bowden Meyer, and now Caleb Anderson. 3 hits, a ground out, and reached on a fielder's choice. Caleb Anderson also had a ground rule double here in this tournament. 1-0. That one's hit up high, and that could be a play there for Connor Holm, and he will make the grab, and that's out number 2. Actually, it's out number 3. Still scoreless after 1.5. It's Charlie Kalbrenner, Jordan Leiniger, and Jackson Weisswinger. Your 4, 5, 6 batters for post 2 when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different, it is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal. Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. All right, first pitch here to Charlie Kalbrenner is going to be fouled away for a strike. Kalbrenner has 2 hits in this tournament. One of them's a home run to right field. The other one was a ground rule double to right field. He also has 2 flyouts to center and right center and a ground out to second. And Charlie Kalbrenner got both the ground rule double and the home run, and I believe it was in the same game, if I remember correctly. Two and one now here to Kalbrenner. Three and one here to Kalbrenner now. Once again, Caleb Anderson, the winning pitcher for West Fargo in that second game of the doubleheader that West Fargo won over Fargo Post 2 at Jack Williams Stadium. Just, let's see, today's July 27th, 5th? I don't know, what day is it? July 28th. So about 9-10 days ago when that game was played. Full count now here. Anderson winds up, and that one's sent deep to right field. That one could be gone, and it is. It's the third home run of the tournament for Charlie Kalbrenner, and they've all gone to right field. If there's one thing that teams in this tournament have just learned, if they haven't learned it already, be careful what you pitch to Charlie Kalbrenner. He will crush it if you give him the pitch to crush.
Center fielder number 14, Jordan Leininger.
Fargo Post 2 takes the 1-0 lead on the solo home run by Charlie Kalbrenner. Strike is called. 1 ball, 1 strike. Leininger with a hit to left. 2 flyouts to center, pop out to second base, and a ground out to the pitcher. 1-1 the count now here to Jordan Leininger. I take that back. 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Third baseman, number 13, Jackson Beiswinger.
Jackson Beiswinger. The third baseman steps up to the plate now here for West Fargo. Or for Fargo Post 2, I'm sorry. And Beiswinger will chop it away here, foul. In the tournament, he has 2 hits to left, a hit to center, reached base on a fielder's choice, and then he had a line drive shot on a line drive out to the second baseman. There's a strike, and we're at 0-2 to Beiswinger. I walked in as Beiswinger was walking out to get something from the Fargo Post 2 bus, and he said hi, and I said hi back. That's out number 2 as Beiswinger will swing and miss for strike 3, and Jonah DeYoung, the DH, will step up to the plate now here for Fargo Post 2. DeYoung has a hit to left, a ground out to short, a ground out to the pitcher, and he reached base on a fielder's choice off a bunt. He'll take a strike here. It's 0-1. And there's strike 2 as he went a little bit too far on that swing. And here's a grounder out towards Landon Trofgruben. And Trofgruben will complete the throw to Clemenson for the 4-3 ground out. And that will end 2 innings of play here from day 4 of the state tournament, state AA tournament here in Dickinson. 1-0 off a solo home run by Charlie Kalbrenner to right field. And that's where we stand after 2 innings of play. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Mitso Magic Services is locally owned and operated out of Bismarck, North Dakota. They provide the services you need to keep your home looking great. Whether it's lawn mowing or snow removal, get the job done for a reasonable and affordable rate with Mitso Magic Services. Mitso Magic Services also offers weed control, landscaping, tree trimming, and yard cleanup services and more. Want some magic done to your yard? You know who to call. Mitso Magic Services. Contact Jaden today at 701-333-9791 or visit them on Facebook by searching Mitso Magic Services.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
All right, West Fargo baseball being broadcasted live at Bar 9 in West Fargo. They are cheering on the Patriots, and right now they are cheering on Aiden Wolf, who's the batter here for the Patriots. The bottom of the order, batters 7, 8, 9, as both West Fargo, in both innings, West Fargo's gone 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be a base hit for Aiden Wolf into center field. He'll get on base. And now both teams have a hit. Once again, if you're just tuning in, Charlie Kalbrenner with a right field solo home run is the scoring so far in this contest. And that one's going to be popped up. Foul territory here. Moving over is Kalbrenner. And he will make the catch right in front of the netting off the first base side there. And that's out number 1. So Kalbrenner doing it on both the offensive and defensive side right at the moment. Here in the first 2 1/3 innings of play. And Troftgruben will take the first pitch for a strike. Troftgruben with a hit to center, a fly out to left, and a ground out to the pitcher in the tournament. Ooh, I'll admit, I kind of, ever since that one came into the box, I did kind of duck out of the way on that one, even though it went above my press box window. Had it happen in the Fargo Post 2 Williston game. We had it happen in last night's Williston game versus Minot, and now Fargo Post 2 does it here in the game against West Fargo. I need to stop broadcasting those 3 teams, I think. Or those 2 teams, I should say. 1 and 2 the count. I'm joking about that. I've trained myself and my staff to be prepared for situations like that. 1-2. It's happened twice in a baseball game. It's happened once in a softball game. That softball game actually featured the Fargo North Spartans a few years ago. Can't remember who they were playing though. 2-2 the count. And that one's down low for ball 3. Full count, 1 out, 1 on. Aiden Wolf on first. Troftgruben will swing and put it towards left. Running over is Manley, and it drops fair, and Manley cannot get there in time.
Back to the top of the order, center fielder number 3, Trey Stalker.
And on a full count, Troftgruben gets himself a single, and that puts 2 runners on. Brings up Trey Stalker. We return to the top of the order now. West Fargo starting to show some signs of life here in the top of the 3rd. We're 27 minutes in. Ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch is down low for ball 2. And that one's going up high. That one could have the distance. And that one at the warning track. And it's a ground rule double. That will score Aiden Wolf. It'll push Troftgruben to third. And it'll put Stocker on second with a ground rule double. And we have a 1-1 ball game.
Left fielder number 10, Caleb Deere.
Two runners in scoring position with one out. Inside, he got hit by a pitch and the bases are loaded. Casey Clemenson comes to the plate and the Fargo Post 2 coach comes to the mound. And the West Fargo runners will run over to the third baseline here to have a chat with their coach while Fargo Post 2 chats it up on the mound. Let's take a break and we'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
We take great pride in really doing all the research and the work behind the scenes to make sure that our products just work.
We have our own staff member that helps pick the hybrids and the varieties that work in our area. It's meant for you, not for somebody 200 miles away.
We test our seed locally. We produce our seed locally, so we get to see our production fields, where they need to be, and if they work there.
Need seed? Think ProSeed. ProSeed.net. Great seed at a reasonable price.
All right, welcome back. Bases are loaded here with one out. Casey Clemenson's the batter. And the visit to the mound has concluded here for Fargo Post 2 and Bowden Meyer. And his first pitch to Clemenson, high and in for a ball, 1-0. Well, it's been an entertaining game here. Both runs scored have been a result of something going over the wall. Charlie Kalbrenner with the right field home run to right field, obviously, and then Trey Stocker, excuse me, with the ground rule double to left center. That scored a run and put two runners in scoring position, and then Caleb Deere got hit by a pitch to load the bases. One, strike two. Clemenson didn't like the pitch, but Meyer was able to keep it in the imaginary strike zone box that you would see on TV if we had that technology. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one will miss for a ball, 2-2. Imagine if we had that technology. And if every time a fan complained about a ball or strike count and that technology confirmed what the fan was complaining about. Just imagine. I know that's a lot to imagine. 2-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Casey Clemenson has a full count. Brady Medina is on deck. If no double plays happen, we'll see Medina next. And he walks them, and that brings in a run for West Fargo. Bring in Troftgruben from second. Another visit to the mound here for
for Brady Medina.
I believe it's 1 ball, no strike here to Medina. And now it's at least 2-0. We'll see if the umpire confirms or not. And he will not, so we'll go with 2-0. The winner of this game goes to the state championship, and they only have to win 1 game to win the state title. Their opponent, whoever that would be, would have to win 2 games to win the state title. That also means that the winner of this game punches their ticket to the Central Plains Regional in Rapid City. 3-0 and another bases loaded walk. And 2 free runs for West Fargo has given them a 2-run advantage. And this is the 3rd visit to the mound for Post 2. I bet you a bunch of bucks that Bowden Meyer's done. And there you go. You can send your payment on Venmo. Bowden Meyer done with somewhere in the 40s, I think. 46. Okay, I had him at 45, so pretty close. So new pitcher here for Fargo Post 2. And we'll see who that is. And your new pitcher here for Fargo Post 2 is Jonah DeYoung.
Jonah DeJong.
So the bases loaded walk to Medina, scores Trey Stocker to give West Fargo the 3-1 lead. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back here. Yeah, we have time to take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture, and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
All right, there's a good look at Trey Stocker standing on third base. His teammates Caleb Deere are on second, and Casey Clemenson are on first. And Connor Entz is at the plate. Pitch is outside for a ball. A strike. 1-1 to Connor Entz, who's 0 for 1. He was the only batter that, I take that back, he was one of 2 batters that were struck out by the first Fargo Post 2 pitcher. And now this is a hit. Steps on second, throws it to first. Out at first, although the first base coach thought his player was safe at first. And that will be a double play, and that will end the top of the third. And now there will be a discussion between the umpire and one of the West Fargo coaches. As I look around, I think it might be Coach Roll, but I'm not sure. But it doesn't really matter. We're going to take a break because I'm going to guess that he's going to lose the argument. So we're going to take a break and be back in a moment.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today. Mitzel Magic Services is locally owned and operated out of Bismarck, North Dakota. They provide the services you need to keep your home looking great. Whether it's lawn mowing or snow removal, get the job done for a reasonable and affordable rate with Mitzel Magic Services. Mitzel Magic Services also offers weed control, landscaping, tree trimming, and yard cleanup services and more. Want some magic done to your yard? You know who to call. Mitzel Magic Services. Contact Jaden today at 701-333-9791 or visit them on Facebook by searching Mitzel Magic Services.
All right, welcome back. 3-1. A ground rule double that scored a run and 2 bases loaded walks have put the Patriots in front 3-1.
Left fielder number 11, Brady Manley.
And going into the bottom of the third, it is batters 8, 9, and 1 for Fargo Post 2. This is Brady Manley. That's a strike. Maybe not. Maybe it's a ball. 1-0. And that's a ball. Maybe not. No, I'm just kidding. Ball 2. And that one's hit up to left field. And it'll eventually be caught there by Caleb Deere for the out. And that's out number 1.
Right fielder number 1, Wyatt Kozadowski.
Wyatt Kozadowski will be the next batter here for Fargo Post 2. There's a strike right down the middle. Kozadowski with a hit to center, ground out to third, and a ground out to the pitcher in the tournament. 0-1 here to Kozadowski. To make that 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike number 3.
Back to the top of the order. Catcher number 6, Sam Oshak.
Two balls and 2 strikes now here to Sam Oshak, who grounded out to the shortstop last time he was at the plate. Time will be called as Oshak steps out. He'll look over his bat and step back in. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. And that one will miss for ball 3 and a full count now here to Sam Oshak. Landon Meyer waits on deck to see if he gets an opportunity to bat here in the bottom of the 3rd or not. And this one right back to Caleb Anderson. And a quick flip over to Casey Clemenson. And that is out number 3 and ends the 3rd inning of play. 3-1 after 3 in favor of the West Fargo Patriots. We're back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, aces, and vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments.
All right, welcome back in your Proceed scoreboard. It's the West Fargo Patriots 3 and the Fargo Post 2-1 here through 3 innings of play. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 run on 1 hit. No errors for either team. West Fargo's left 2 on base. Fargo Post 2 has not left anybody on base yet. And we move to the top of the 4th now. It'll be Caleb Anderson along with Aiden Wolf and Seth Wiggestrand. The 6, 7, and 8 batters for the Patriots. Jordan DeYoung came in the last inning there. And that will drop, or will they get there? They will get there, and that's a nice catch there by Jordan Leininger. Out number 1, Jordan Leininger had that diving catch in about the same spot in the state tournament last year that was played in West Fargo. And that particular clip made it to ESPN's top 10. He had a similar diving catch just the other day here in this tournament. 1-0 here to Caleb Anderson. Matter of fact, I think if you go to the House of Highlights playlist on our YouTube channel, I think that diving catch by Leininger is in that playlist. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 2-1. And this one, a ground ball towards third. And over to Calburner at first from Byswinger for out number 2. So Caleb Anderson will ground out. I'm sorry, Aiden Wolf will ground out, my apologies. And Seth Wiggestrand's 0 for 1 with a pop out to the catcher. The 1-0 pitch, and that one is popped up and fouled away for strike 1. That one's going up high. And over in left field there, Brady Manley will make the catch for out number 3. Now bring us to the middle of the 4th. It remains 3-1 after 3.5. We're back with more in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, aces, and vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments.
All right, welcome back. This is Landon Meyer for Fargo Post 2. And that first pitch will come in a little bit low for ball number 1. And that one's going to be popped up. That one's going towards center field. And backpedaling a long ways into the outfield is second baseman Landon Troffgruben to make that catch. I've seen second basemen take a backpedal for catches. I don't think I've seen one go that far back before. Pitch is going to miss high and out for a ball. 1-0. It's Connor Holm, the batter. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out to left. There's a strike. This one's going to, as Trofgruben's backpedaling again, he makes another catch. I think Trey Stocker could have easily made that catch as well, but Landon Trofgruben wanting to test out his backpedaling skills on back-to-back fly balls, and he successfully catches both. Charlie Kalbrenner, who hit the home run to right field last time he was up. And he's going to left field this time. But I think it's going to go foul, and can he get there? He definitely tried, but yeah, he'll be a couple steps short. So far, that's the only run and the only hit that Kalbrenner has given up, or that Anderson's given up. If it wasn't for that home run, Anderson would be pitching a no-hitter right now. And a strike. Oh, 0-2 to Kalbrenner. Caleb Anderson just has to sneak one more by that dangerous bat. A little bit low, ball one, that's okay. He can afford to give up that pitch. And ball two, as he missed low and out this time around. Ooh, and did that one hit him? Yep, it sure did. For lack of better wording, that's a safe way to get him on base.
Number 14, Jordan Lenninger.
Leininger struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. And this one's gonna go to right field. Trofgruben's going after it again. And that one's actually caught by the right fielder, Connor Entz. Fooled me for a half second, and we're at the end of the fourth. They leave one stranded on base, their first runner left on in the game. And we remain 3-1 after 4 complete here in favor of West Fargo. West Fargo won that game on July 19th by the score of 4-1. This one looks a lot similar to that game so far. We'll be back in a moment with the conclusion of the next 3 innings here in a moment on Magnitude Sports.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
Welcome back. 4 complete, and it's a 3-1 lead here for West Fargo.
Leading off for West Fargo, number 11, Landon Trofgruben.
And Trofgruben will foul the first one away for a strike. Trofgruben's 1 for 1. He had a line drive down the third base line that we missed on camera because I'm an idiot, and I apologize for that. 0-1 the count. He's going to the third baseline again, and it goes foul. And because it wasn't anything exciting, I actually got it on camera. So now we're even. Oh, 2 count now here to Landon Trafgruben as we hit the 1 hour mark of the ball game. No miss for a ball. It's 1-2. One, two, right up the middle, and it's picked up by Holm. Fired over to first for the out. Connor Holm has had a couple nice throws from the shortstop position to get runners out in this game. Trey Stocker with the ground rule double to score a run over left center wall last time he was at the plate. Prior to that, he walked. And that ground rule double was the first of the 3 runs for West Fargo. Hit the 1 hour mark of the ball game now. 1 hour, 1 minute to be exact. Here's the 0-1 delivery. And that one's going into the glove of the second baseman, Landon Meyer. Line drive shot by Stocker.
Number 10, Caleb Deere.
Caleb Deere, the batter now. With 2 away and nobody on. Caleb Deere struck out looking and was hit by a pitch. And this one grounded towards third, picked up by Beiswinger, and he'll fire it over to Kalbrenner for that third out. And that ends the 4th. It's a 1-2-3 inning here for West Fargo in the top of the 5th. Did I say the 4th a moment ago? It ends the top of the 5th. And we will go now. Stand by. There we go. Now we got our scoreboard updated. Grr. All right, we'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Mitzel Magic Services is locally owned and operated out of Bismarck, North Dakota. They provide the services you need to keep your home looking great. Whether it's lawn mowing or snow removal, get the job done for a reasonable and affordable rate with Mitzel Magic Services. Mitzel Magic Services also offers weed control, landscaping, tree trimming, and yard cleanup services and more. Want some magic done to your yard? You know who to call. Mitzel Magic Services. Contact Jaden today at 701-333-9791 or visit them on Facebook by searching Mitzel Magic Services.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Welcome back. About to step into the batter's box is number 13, Jackson Beiswinger. He struck out swinging last time Beiswinger was at the plate. But we know that Beiswinger has some pop in his bat. Seen him play the last 3-4 seasons now, and matter of fact, in a game against Bismarck, he would hit a grand slam to left field. It was part of 3 home runs in the bottom of the first against Bismarck. And that was back when Beiswinger played for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. And Beiswinger helped the Stars with their first ever victory over the Bismarck Governors in that particular game. inside. And a 1-2 count now here to Beiswinger. Jonah DeYoung and Brady Manley are the other two batters we'll see for sure this inning here for post 2. Two pitch is high. Yep, 3-2. If we were doing closed captioning, I wonder if they would have put a question mark at on the word high. Payoff pitch. That's a ball. Didn't even make it to home plate. Beiswinger reaches base. And the walk will bring up Jonah DeYoung.
Number 16, Jonah DeYoung.
Early swing and a miss. Strike 1 for DeYoung. His name's spelled D-E-J-O-N-G, but it's pronounced like young and old. DeYoung. He'll show bunt, and that bunt, diving catch by Caleb Anderson for out number 1. Catch that one on the news highlights tonight. I'm betting you a bunch of bucks. And that one's up a little bit high for a ball, 1-0. Foul tip caught, and that will be strike 1. Anderson with the 1-1 pitch. 1 runner on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Strikeout. That's the 4th strikeout for Caleb Anderson in this game. And now Wyatt Kozadowski is the batter for Fargo Post 2. Want to say hi to Chris. Chris, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate the compliments. Glad that you're enjoying the broadcast. Says what did he say? Long-time viewer and first-time commenter. Is that what he said? Long-time fan, first-time commenter. I always love it when somebody comments on the chat for the first time, and I love it when someone comments on the chat for the 200th time too. It just is equally. And ooh, mishandled ball there at short by Wiggestrand, and that will allow Kozadowski to reach on the game's first error.
Back to the top of the order, number 6, Sam Osha.
All right, Sam Oshak, he's been up twice. He grounded out to the shortstop and the pitcher on his 2 trips to the plate. And the pitch, and this was a hard hit ball towards Troffgruben at second. He got it over to Clemenson at first for that 3rd out, and they'll leave 2 stranded on base, and that will draw a conclusion to the 5th inning of play. 3-1 in favor of West Fargo over Fargo Post 2 here at the end of 5. We're back with more here in a moment.
Anderson is at 65 pitches. 65 pitches. DeJong is at 18 pitches. 18 pitches.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today. Welcome back. 3-1 our score. It'll be the 3-4-5 batters for West Fargo. We're 1 hour and 11 minutes into the game. Jonah DeYoung has 18 pitches. He'll throw pitch 19 here to start the top of the 6th. I turned that down. Last couple nights in the hotel, I've had to deal with a whole bunch of copyright emails from YouTube. So if you go back and watch these games and you miss, like, all of a sudden, like, jump, say, on like a pitching change or something like that, that's because YouTube trimmed out that part of the video for whatever song was playing. So in order to prevent that from happening, we just shut off our mics, or one mic, or whatever that we may need to do. And then that makes less work for YouTube, and it allows us to just do the whole game instead of cutting portions out of it. Clemenson going to left, and on the run, nice catch there by Brady Manley. So the first pitch has Clemenson fly out to left field. Brady Medina also flied out to left field his last at bat. Or no, I take that. That was his first at bat. Last time he was up, he was walked, and he earned an RBI off that walk too, because it was a bases loaded walk. Ball 1. And this one's going out into center field. He'll drop for a base hit. And he's going to try for third. He's going to make it. He hesitated for a split second. And had he hesitated a split second longer, Fargo Post 2 may have got him out at third. And now it's Connor Entz. All right, so I made a correction in my stat book. Apparently Manley did not catch the ball, and Clemenson's on third. So I rewound and gave Clemenson a hit. Should have 5 hits now. Let me double check my numbers. Yep, 3 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, 2 left on base. Yep, that all matches up. So nobody out instead of 1 out, and runners on the corners now here for West Fargo. 2-1. Two one. Boom, it's going to right field, and it's going to be foul. Almost. Connor Entz almost put a baseball-sized hole in the side window of the Fargo Post 2 bus on that one. I'm not even kidding you. And did he check his swing? I think it hit the bat. And Connor Entz is saying it hit his glove. Connor Entz saying that it didn't hit his bat, that it hit his arm or his wrist. And now Coach Roll is going to come over. Oh, wait, no, that's not Coach Roll. That's one of the other coaches. He's going to come over. At least I don't think. Yeah, maybe it is Coach Roll. Maybe I just need to zoom in on the camera. Whatever coach it is, Connor Entz is going to go into the books as a strikeout swinging, despite his disagreement with that. Now there's one out. And Caleb Anderson, the batter. Fly out and a ground out for Caleb Anderson. And a strike here. Two strike count now here to Anderson. And that'll miss for a ball, 1-2. Mark says 2 years ago in Mandan, he got a window on his vehicle smashed at the state AA tournament. And I think I remember, we didn't have it on camera, but I think I remember hearing the ball hit some glass during one of those games. And there was let's see here, it was Jack Brown Stadium in Jamestown. I believe it was either the State A or the East Region. I can't remember which one, but I remember Castleton was playing in the game. And more on that in a moment. Base hits. Oh, no, it's not going to be a base hit. It's going to be a soft pop out to Landon Meyer. So yeah, Jack Brown Stadium in whatever tournament that was, that I can't remember if it was State A or East Region. Castleton was playing in the game, and somebody from Castleton had a foul ball smash out their back windshield of their vehicle. And they encouraged me to take video of it, and I put a little graphic on there, what they call a GIF, G-I-F, of like a baseball flying into the video. So even though their window got smashed, probably cost them $200, $300, or $400, they still got a good chuckle out of that one. I think outside of maybe a few baseballs that were unplayable, or the one that's sitting here in my press box from 2 days ago that flew into my left hand, I think the only other financial loss this tournament has suffered, more on that in a moment. Base hit will score Clemenson, and that moves Brady Medina up to second. Aiden Wolf.
Number 9, Seth Wiggestrand.
And now runners on first and second, and brings up Seth Wigestrand. As I was saying, I think the only other financial loss of this tournament outside of baseballs is a $200 or $300 aluminum bat that snapped yesterday. $500. The water guy just came up here and told me that bat was $500. I think in the broadcast I said 200 plus, so I was giving myself a little flexibility in case I was wrong on my estimate there, but so 2 away now, and that pitch is a little bit low for a ball. And we're at 1 ball, no strike here to Seth Wigestrand. 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts, 1 to left, and then he would pop out to the catcher last time he was at the plate. DeYoung winds. The 1-0 delivery is just high and in for ball 2. That was very close to being a ball or a strike. And I'd never seen an aluminum bat snap before at any baseball game I've been at. I have seen wooden bats snap, but not an aluminum one. And a pitch high and in, and Oshak threatens to throw up to first. 3 balls and no strikes. I guess the prices in bats have gone up since I played high school baseball. Let's put it that way. 3-1. I haven't shot for bats recently. I knew they were expensive. I didn't know that you could buy one for $500. 3-1. And swing and tap. And that's 3-2. Full count with runners on first and second and 2 outs here for West Fargo as they lead 4-1. Runners go, and a hit towards short. Connor home. Nope, stepping in front is Jackson Beiswinger, and he'll get it over to Kalbrenner for the out. That'll prevent the opportunistic Brady Medina from scoring. And we go to the middle of the 6th here, and we have a 4-1 lead now for West Fargo as they get 1, and they strand 2 on base here in the top of the 6th. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Thank you.
We take great pride in really doing all the research and the work behind the scenes to make sure that our products just work.
We have our own staff member that helps pick the hybrids and the varieties that work in our area. It's meant for you, not for somebody 200 miles away.
We test our seed locally. We produce our seed locally, so we get to see our production fields, where they need to be, and if they work there.
Need seed? Think ProSeed. ProSeed.net. Great seed at a reasonable price.
All right, it's Landon Meyer. And the pitch is a little up high for a ball, 1-0. Oh, wait, is it Meyer or Troffgruben? It might be Landon Troffgruben. Yeah. No, it's the wrong roster here. Okay. Let me grab the other team's lineup. It is indeed Landon Meyer. 1-1. And this one is gonna make its way into center field for a base hit.
Number 8, Connor Holm.
Connor Holm, the batter. As Fargo Post 2 looks to cut into this 4-1 deficit here that they're facing. The winner of this goes to the championship game as the undefeated team that has to win 1. The loser of this will drop to game 17, which will be played at 6 o'clock today, or 7 o'clock Central Time. And the loser of this game will play the winner of the game between Bismarck and Williston. That pitch will miss, and we're at 1 ball, 1 strike to Connor Holm. So Bismarck, Williston, and the loser of this game, if they make it to the championship game, would have to win in that championship game twice. While the winner of this game would only have to win the championship game once. 2-1 the count. And then the winner of this game will punch their ticket to the Central Plains Regional Tournament in Rapid City. 2-1, and that one's outside, 3-1. And this one going to right field. It's a base hit. One hop picked up by Connor Entz. He'll fire it back in quickly. Scooped up by the shortstop Wiggestrand, and Myers the second. Connor's on first with a base hit to right field. And that brings up Charlie Kalbrenner. And now we have a visit to the mound here for West Fargo. I have Caleb Anderson at 75 pitches right now. Looks like it's just going to be a chat. Kalbrenner hit the home run on his first at bat, and then he was hit by a pitch. I believe it was on a 2-2 count on his most recent trip to the plate. And right now, that will generate the visit to the mound here. They're probably discussing how they want to pitch to Kalbrenner, because if Kalbrenner, who has 3 home runs in this tournament, gets another home run here on this plate appearance, we all of a sudden would have a 4-4 ball game. West Fargo would like to try and make sure that doesn't occur. So pitches high and in, and pitches low and out are probably the way to go here with Kalbrenner. And they do go low and out there, and they'll miss for a ball. Of course, you do need to hit the strike zone on those high and in and low and out pitches, and it's possible, but not easy. 1 hour, 28 minutes, time of the game now. Kalbrenner low and in. So they're going with the strategy that I just told you about, but it is ball 2. And that's part of the strategy that was not expressed in my thoughts earlier. And he tried to clip the outside edge, and he missed again. Nobody out. Last thing you want to do is load the bases for Fargo Post 2 as well. Jordan Leininger's up next. Jackson Beiswinger to follow. Both of those guys can hit the ball. There's a strike. They found one. That was on the free strike coupon. So now Anderson just has to find one more strike. Actually, 2 more strikes. Maybe he can get one on a fouled away pitch here. Going to center field, and that one is gone. It is a 3-run home run for Charlie Kalbrenner, and we have a tie ball game.
That's another home run from number 15, Charlie Kalbrenner.
And we're apparently, our scoreboard is flip-flopped here. So we'll get that fixed.
Number 14, Jordan Lettinger.
All right, got that fixed. Apologize for that. Kalbrenner with a 3-run home run to tie this game. It's the second game of the tournament where Kalbrenner's had 2 home runs in a game. Fargo Post 2 has 4 hits in this game. 2 of them have resulted in 4 runs. The other 2 have resulted in players get out later. Jackson Beiswinger, the batter now. He'll check his wrist pad there for some information. And it's a 2 balls, no strike count now here. Let me double check my numbers here. 4, 6, 1, 5. Should be 5 runners left on base for West Fargo. And now the numbers with the corrected score is correct for Fargo Post 2. Two 2-0 to Beiswinger. Make it 3-0. And a walk.
Number 16, Jonah DeJong.
It'll be up to Jonah DeYoung to see if he can do some more damage here. As after the 3-run homer by Charlie Kalbrenner, they have 2 more runners on base. And there's still nobody out here. West Fargo needs to be extremely careful here, or they're going to give up the lead. Or I should say give up the tie. They've already given up the lead. And a strike is called on the bunt attempt there as Clemenson walks up to try and be prepared for a possible bunt. DeYoung's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a bunt. And that one is bunted and now thrown up to first. They got the out. And the sacrifice bunt moves the runners to second and third.
Number 11, Brady Manley.
So there's 1 out now, and Brady Manley 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. And that one's going to right field, and that one, or right center field, and it's caught there by Stalker. Tagging on third is Jordan Leininger. He scores. Throw to third is not in time, and now Fargo Post 2 has the 1-run lead.
Number 1, Wyatt Kozadowski.
Wyatt Kozadowski with 2 outs now. Inside, hit by a pitch. Runners on the corners now on the first pitch to Kozadowski. There we go. He gets hit by a pitch. And top of the order now is Sam Oshak. Jim in the mix of all the comments there says he would have walked him and risked giving up 1 out, giving up 1 run with bases loaded. That was something that I thought about too. I just wasn't sure if West Fargo would actually do it. I would think that if you had 1 or 2 outs on the board that you could probably intentionally walk him and load the bases, but with 0 outs, that might be a little bit more difficult of a decision to make. Right now, it doesn't matter. What's done is done, and we have a 5-4 ball game here. As since West Fargo took the 4-1 lead in the top of the 6th, Fargo Post 2 has answered and got all 4 of those runs back that West Fargo scored in the top of the 3rd and top of the 6th. And this one is fouled off for a strike, and it is now 0-2 here to Sam Oshak, who's 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. 1 to the shortstop, 1 to the second baseman, 1 to the pitcher. 2 strike count. Landon Meyer on deck. Outside, ball 1. Maybe a little bit too far outside. If the intention was to see if Oshak would chase or not. And that one will pounce away. And here comes Byswinger. He'll slide in at 6-4. Two balls and 2 strikes now to Sam Oshak. And a lone runner on second. Is Wyatt Kozadowski. And with 2 outs, if Oshak could get a hit and get Kozadowski to score, that would give Fargo Post 2 the edge they need. And that one is a grounder to second, and he'll fire it over to first, and Clemenson will make the grab, and they will strand 1 on base, and that ends the 6th. Charlie Kalbrenner with a solo home run to right in the bottom of the 2nd, and he gets a 3-run shot here in the bottom of the 6th. It's the 2nd game of the tournament where Kalbrenner's hit 2 home runs in the same game. And Caleb Anderson will have, if they don't pull him for the bottom of the 7th, he will have 1 or 2 batters before his pitch count is up. He's at 96 pitches right now. And Oshak will ground out on a 4-3 to end the inning. And for West Fargo, it's the top of the order. Trey Stocker, Caleb Deere, Casey Clemenson. 2 runs, a little bit manageable, but they are in the top of the 7th now, and they have to get those 2 runs now. It's now or never for West Fargo. It's not necessarily now or never in the tournament. It's just now or never for this game. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, aces, and vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. All right, new pitcher here for Fargo Post 2, Jonah DeYoung, will go over to third base. And the third baseman, Jackson Beiswinger, will go onto the mound, and the first pitch is popped up. And coming in is the center fielder, Jordan Leininger, to make the catch for out number 1. So they have 2 outs to work with, and they need 2 runs. They were able to pull this off against Minot the other day. It took 8 innings to do it. Can they do it again here against their crosstown rival, Fargo Post 2? Pitch is a ball. I'm pretty sure that same pitch in the top of the third was a strike. I'm just making an observation there. 1-0. Swung on and going to center, and once again, Leininger's there for the catch. So Leininger's responsible for outs 1 and 2, and West Fargo has one more chance to try and make a comeback in this game. Caleb Deere will have to start it off, and if he can start it, Casey Clemenson would be next. And that's a ball. Fouled away for strike 1. You do have some hitters, but the problem is you need to get those hitters to the plate. Clemenson Medina would be the next 2 to follow Deere if we can get that far in the lineup. Jackson Beiswinger with his 5th pitch now. And that's low for ball 2. Well, I was discussing off air that Fargo Post 2 might have Beiswinger as a backup, and they turns out I was right. And that one's going to left, and that one's going high, but it's going to be Brady Manley making the catch. And Fargo Post 2 will win it. Fargo Post 2 will punch their ticket to the Central Plains Regional, and they will move on to tomorrow's championship game at 12 noon. And Fargo Post 2, I'm sorry, the PA announcer here is distracting me in my headset here. All right, Fargo Post 2 will play the championship game against either Bismarck, Williston, or West Fargo. West Fargo moves to the 6 p.m. game tonight. That's the 7 p.m. game for our friends in West Fargo. And they'll play the winner of Bismarck-Williston, and that Bismarck-Williston game is coming up next here on Magnitude Sports. 15 games down and 3 to go in the 2023 State AA Tournament. We will have a 4th game pending, and we'll tell you more about that in 2 games from now. 6-4 the final on 2 home runs by Charlie Kalbrenner that account for 4 of the 6 runs scored in this game for Post 2. You take away his 2 home runs, and West Fargo wins this game 4-2. People will go back and watch this game. I bet you a bunch of bucks. People are going to go back and watch this game and figure out how they need to pitch against Charlie Kalbrenner, because right now he is hot in this tournament. So, yeah, that's all I got to say for now. We'll talk to you again. Let's see here. Local time is 1:46. Next game starts at 3 local time. So for our friends in Bismarck and Williston, that game will start at 4 o'clock, where it's already 2:46 your time. It'll start at 4 o'clock your time. So we're about an hour and 14 minutes away from that game. So I'm going to say that we'll be back on the air in 1 hour from now with that game between Bismarck and Williston. Thanks so much for tuning in, and what a fun game this was. Fargo Post 2 comes out on top with a 6-4 victory over the West Fargo Patriots. They punched their ticket to the Central Plains Regional and the state championship game that will be played tomorrow at 12 noon, 1 o'clock Central, 2 Eastern, or 11 o'clock Pacific if you happen to be living in the California, Las Vegas area. Not sure how many do, but I'm gonna say that there is somebody watching. All right, we'll talk to you in about an hour.
preceding broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.